My mother-in-law insisted that I sign a prenuptial agreement because she thought that I was a gold digger. Now she's furious and wants to cancel it after she learned that my dad is a millionaire. My fiancé is a doctor, and I work in finance, earning almost equal pay. We have been together for a year and a half, got engaged a month ago, and are planning a wedding in 7 months. His family is full of doctors while my dad owns a business. My mom is a housewife, and my brother, along with his wife, is a high school teacher. My parents still live in a small townhouse my grandfather bought since the two of them grew up there, fell in love, and had us. Plus all their friends live there. Basically, emotional attachment. I never try to hide my wealth, I just don't show off. For example, I prefer traveling by public transport because of traffic and parking, while my fiancé drives a Range Rover. I have a Samsung. He makes fun of me for not owning an iPhone. I prefer not to spend thousands of dollars on a dress I am only going to wear once. I also enjoy eating fast food rather than going to a Michelin-starred restaurant. I admit I never told them how much my dad earns as I felt it was unnecessary. Anyway, I think he and his family assumed my family didn't have much money or something. After getting engaged, we went to his parents' house for dinner, where they asked me what I plan to do in the future. I replied that I was planning to quit my job after the wedding and work for my dad. They kind of got confused, mad, or weird, saying why I would quit such a high-paying job, and that if I was planning to push all financial burdens on their son. Well, they asked for a prenuptial agreement, and I agreed. A couple of weeks ago, we started planning our wedding. In my culture, I am an Indian, and he is white. We have big weddings, and that is the only place we show our wealth. My parents were discussing how they want to invite over 250 people from our side, since I will be taking over the business and its networking, and having how they want to have 2 weddings, an Indian and a white. Now, Indian weddings have a lot of functions spanning 3 to 4 days, all of which would preferably be hosted at 5-star hotels. Or if we follow my dad, he wants to rent a castle. His parents demanded that if we wanted to have an extensive wedding, we would be the ones paying, to which my dad agreed, saying he was going to pay for everything even if they didn't ask. As the wedding planning proceeded, my fiancé and his family realized we were spending way more than they could afford. I guess that's when it struck them that my dad's business wasn't as small as they expected it to be. They did a Google search and found his company online and his net turnover every year, which is on the website and so on. Anyway, now his family is mad at me, saying why did I hide the fact that I am this rich? I am pretty sure they want to cancel the prenup. I am not going to do that now since it was their idea. Well, his mom is harassing me, saying I misled their family and that I am an asshole for trying to hide my wealth for so long. So am I? P.S. I know my dad's wealth isn't mine, so I don't spend so much. As I said, I plan to quit my job and take over his business. Hence, my mother-in-law sees his assets as mine. Update. After everything that's happened with the wedding planning and the revelations about my dad's business, things took a turn. My mother-in-law's frustration reached a boiling point, and she confronted me directly during a family dinner with her husband and other children. She started with her usual accusations, saying I was deceitful and that I'd misled their family by not being upfront about my wealth. I was really taken aback by the intensity of her emotions because she seemed to hold a big grudge about it. My fiancé is getting irritated with her as well, and I can see it in his distorted face. He does this when he's getting ashamed and irritated. It seemed like the fact that my dad's business was doing well was a major shock to her, and she was blaming me for it. She then proceeded that I was a liar and that my fiancé should think about marrying me. I decided to confront her directly about why it was so important for her to know how much I was worth. I asked her point blank why my family's financial situation was such a big deal. Her reaction was immediate. She looked both shocked and embarrassed. It was clear that she hadn't expected me to push back so assertively. She stuttered and couldn't find her words. My fiancé told his family that we should go, and we left. My fiancé and I discussed it and decided it was best not to invite her to the wedding. It felt like the only way to move forward without additional drama and tension. It's disappointing that it came to this, but we both felt it was necessary to keep the peace and focus on our upcoming marriage. He was the one who told his mother about it, and I heard that she